it's Andrea. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a very fun collab with Erin or SimmerErin. And if you have not seen her channel, of course I will link it all below, but I feel like if you're watching my channel, you probably are watching her channel too. She was one of the first Simmers that supported me and she's such a good friend, and I'm very excited to do this collab with her because it's been a long time coming. We haven't done anything ever. So what we did was basically, I'm going to call it the use all the items challenge. And I don't know if anyone's ever done that before. If they have, let me know, whatever. But basically, she picked the expansion pack Get to Work for me, so I have to use all the items from that expansion pack. And then I picked the expansion pack Get Famous for her. So if you head on over to her channel, you can see her use all the items from Get Famous. And so yeah, before I get into it, let me just say, if you are not already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It would make me very happy and you will never miss a fun video. Anyway, let me tell you what I was thinking for my build. So Get to Work was kind of complicated because it has all the retail stuff, it has detective, it has scientist, it has the doctor stuff. So I was thinking that this is like a community lot and it is in Magnolia Promenade. I was thinking that a like crazy, I don't know, maybe he's like an ex-detective or just a mad scientist, but either way, he owns this, like whatever you want to call it, by himself. He doesn't have any employees, nothing. And the reason is because he has a crazy secret. And in a minute you'll see this lot actually has 2 levels of basements. He is secretly trying to find alien life and he wants to like run tests on them. And it's actually kind of a sinister thing. Like, he's not a good guy. He wants to like keep them in the basement so he can run all sorts of tests and figure out like, you know, what's going on with them and why. All the things, guys, all the things. I can't believe I came up with this twisted idea in my head. But anyway, so I figured like the first story is kind of the main floor of the shop, and then you do have an upstairs where half of it is like the second story of the shop, and then the other half would be like an apartment. I didn't really furnish the apartment very much, and I don't know why. I just kind of I got to the point where I was pretty sure I had used all the items, and I know that I actually, when I was watching this back and editing it, I noticed that I missed a few things. I know there's a few windows I missed, and I think I missed a few like cash register counter thingy, so I totally failed, but you know what, it was really fun anyway. And I used a lot of things that I've never used before, but basically everything in the Get to Work pack, because it's all geared towards those careers. What need would I have for like a surgery table in my Sims house? Nothing. So here we're in the lowest basement, and I built like a little cell in here, and I did make it smaller later, which you will see. And I put just 2 beds, and then I think I made a little like bathroom nook in here. But anyway, I made it smaller later because I was like, okay, this is way too big. Like, I want to have like other stuff down here. So like all the experimentation and stuff like that all happens, or is going to happen if he ever finds an alien, and I hope that he does not, is going to happen on this lower level. So, oh, and I don't know why I put that pool there. I just did. I thought it looked kind of cool. Plus, I needed a reason to use those windows because I hadn't at all. And I put this random flag on the roof. I don't know why I even left that in, but I did. I did do that. And so I placed some of the signs. There were so many like sale signs in this expansion pack. I mean, obviously that makes sense because retail, but so this shop just sells everything. It also has a kitchen, so it could totally be a bakery. I did put some like display cases out, but I feel like he mostly uses it. It's just like a knick-knack shop, and it's just a front for this crazy experimentation thing. Like, he's trying to make money for it and whatever, and he hasn't found an alien, and he probably never will, but he's just kind of living in his own world, and this is why he doesn't hire employees, because he doesn't want them to find out his secret. So he's totally a lone wolf here. Yeah. So, and I also realized just now that's basically the end of the back the back portion. I didn't even put any stairs on that foundation. Like, oh my god. You guys, it's actually been a really rough time lately, so I'm losing my mind a little bit. So if you see things where you're like, Andrea, you missed this really obvious thing, just cut me some slack, okay? I am not at my best right now. And then I put like a lot of these like pipe looking like experimenty things. I don't know. At one point I just go crazy and like put everything down that comes with Get to Work, and then later I go back and like arrange it. So you're gonna see me jumping from floor to floor to floor, and I super apologize for that, but I didn't know how else to do it without missing even more items than I already missed, right? So I don't know. But and then like there's 2 cash registers. What was I gonna do with 2 cash registers? So I ended up throwing one like somewhere else. I was just starting to put things wherever, and I don't know. Oh yeah, and then I added this cute little balcony. I imagine that maybe before this guy bought it, it was like a coffee shop or whatever, and you could go have coffee or baked goods out on that little balcony. And then of course the apartment has a balcony too, which is separated by a half wall. But like I said, I didn't really furnish the apartment. I think I put a living area in there and maybe a bathroom, but that's it. And then so oh yeah, so I think I just made the cell smaller, and I'm starting to put the experimenty stuff down there. So I put like the x-ray machine, I put that like the booking station, I think it is, from the detective career, and oh yeah, then I'm lining up all the pipes, of course. I think eventually I moved the surgery machine down. Oh yeah, there it is too, and I put the little IV and the light thing down there as well. And then the wall decorations, I just kind of put them wherever. Like I didn't really know what to do with them. And then the chemical analyzer thingies also got thrown down there, and all sorts of things. So, oh, and the ray gun, because, you know, who doesn't need a ray gun? At least I'm pretty sure it's what that is. I have no idea. I don't know. But yeah, so I was just kind of bouncing all over the place at this point. And this was actually very difficult. Like, it's kind of fun, though. You should definitely try it. I think you definitely have to do it with a expansion pack or a game pack, though, because a stuff pack, with a stuff pack, all the stuff is meant to go together. Like, in a game pack or an expansion, like, sometimes you have different styles. And that's not so much the case. I guess in Get to Work it is, because you have the detective or doctor or whatever, but in Get Famous, for instance, which Erin's doing, you have that very like gaudy, like over the top, super extra furniture, and then you also have the more mid-century modern type furniture as well. So there's 2 very different styles. I can't wait to see what she did. Like, I'm really excited. That's why I picked it, because I was like, I really want to see her do that. It was totally like selfish reasons. But anyway, so yeah, I think the second level, I'm not really sure what he would do there. It's more like he has like more of the scientist-y things. Like maybe, he gathers all his data from the aliens themselves down here, and then he takes all that information up to the next level and deals with it there. It's kind of my thought process on that. And then I'm building the kitchen here. This could just be a kitchen that's left over from the last person. I just don't see this guy like having a working bakery. I feel like he has this kitchen here still because his apartment maybe doesn't have a kitchen and he uses it. And of course he doesn't live, this is where he lives. He has to make sure that he protects his secret at all costs. And what if he is secretly an alien? And this is like his way of like making sure that no one ever finds out, because, why would he have an alien experimentation place if he was secretly an alien himself? I don't know. So, oh yeah, and now was the time that I totally remembered that I didn't use any of the mannequins. I hadn't used any of the shelves yet. So I threw some mannequins upstairs and I put some extras down here. Because why not? I didn't dress them. I should have put them in some like really like interesting clothes. Oh, you know what I totally forgot to mention too? Besides Get Famous, this is completely base game. So I actually went ahead and disabled the rest of the packs, which is a really cool trick you can do. And I don't know, it's really cool. You should definitely do it if you're trying to do a base game or a base game plus 1 or 2 packs, because having to like what is it called, filter out the packs is such a pain, because every time you like use the eyedropper or something like that, the filters just go away and it's so terrible. Oh, and I'm super in love with that wall. Crap, I'm too late, but with all the neon lights on it, I'm like, I thought that actually ended up looking really cool. Like And then I did put a little public bathroom down here, just, you know, your standard bathroom, toilet, sink, toilet paper. And of course throwing some more signs around, and pretty soon, oh yeah, here's all the shelves. Like, guys, there are so many shelves that came with Get Famous. And I mean, I know, and I said this 100 times, I realize it. It's retail. There's supposed to be 100,000 shelves. But when you're trying to use all of them, holy cow, it's a lot. And like I said, I might have missed one or two here and there, but I tried to go through and be like, okay, did I use this? Yes. Did I use this? Yes. Did I use this? Yes. And I know, oh, I do know what I missed. I missed those two-way mirrors, or two-way windows, or two-way mirror, whatever it's called. I know I missed that. Yeah, I think that's it. And then see, there are the bakery, like the warmers or whatever, and you can use them if you want. But I feel like they're just kind of there. Oh yeah, now we're into Buy Debug. So I just went in and grabbed all sorts of like crystals and fossils and like whatever else was in there. The elements, some mounted fish. And I'm like, this guy probably just sells, like he probably goes around and looks for things, goes fishing, finds cool things, whatever, and just sells them in his shop. And that's, you know, how he makes his money, because he doesn't really necessarily like buy things. He just sells things that he finds, and I guess he's very lucky and finds a lot of really cool looking crystals and things like that, because this would actually be a really cool place just to look around. And then I figure, you know, like those bookshelves, maybe they have really old like cool books or something, I don't know. But I actually had a lot of fun putting the clutter around, and then some of those photos that come from either the observatory or the microscope I threw up there. Some stuff that comes when you go to Planet Sixum and all that. So yeah, and I think we're actually wrapping it up here, so I am gonna wrap up my voiceover. I hope you enjoyed this. Do not forget to go check out Erin's channel. Like I said, I will link it below. Watch her use all the items from Get Famous. Anyway, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.